Hello, welcome back. I spot something suspicious on the right. Between sword and note, why is there a feather? That's not an item that I can get, is it? Anyway, so last time I got Great Palace, first little bit done. There's still a magic container to find there, a red ring, and the Blood of Link, but that's pretty much it. So if I can zip fast enough... Every time. If I can zip fast enough, then it's not impossible I could squeeze in a Dragmire Tower today. We will see. So Handy Glove and Power Bracelet get through there. Yup. Or even just the jump spell. There are lots of ways through. The sprite makes it look like Ganondorf has a bald spot up front. Does he? Here he doesn't seem to so much. Maybe it's just his very large forehead coming through. Okay, so the icon I can clearly see there is the magic container. And I have the skeleton key now, so doors should be no obstacle. So I'm kind of very tempted. So the magic container is on the critical path. I laid eyes on it. I'll be going directly by it. There's a red ring somewhere. I would be okay if I got out of this palace without ever finding that thing. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to actually try to go toward what I understand to be the end. I might not remember the exact route, and I may happen upon the red ring anyway. Okay, you're just being the worst. But yeah, my destination is end of dungeon. I've heard other players of randomizers talk about a concept called go time, when they have every item necessary to beat the game and can just skip all the rest. And I think that's the status that I'm in here. I am ready to go. But we'll see what happens. I'll go with the flow, and if I don't finish today, I'll finish next time. Yep, tried to do that again. I know it doesn't work. That's okay. It doesn't matter. Yeah, so left, right, right, right is my normal route in the Great Palace. Let's just try following that and see if it leads where I want it to lead. Well, guess I don't get to kill you. That's fine. No branches in this path so far. 4 hits. Whap! Oopsie. I did it again. That was pretty good. As the floor fell out from under me unexpectedly. What do you mean I punched it? Ah, it happened again. So without the jump spell active, if I'm standing on a block and I press down jump, that's what happens. And sometimes I'm trying to do a duck attack in the air and the inputs come out in another order that makes that the outcome instead. Okay, do you have magic? No. I am somewhere unfamiliar. But below me is somewhere familiar, it looked like. Ding. Is there a locked door here? So this is a junction that does not exist in the version of this I'm more familiar with. So my left, right, right, right route would not include this spot. So I think this is going to be a dead end with an item, maybe? I don't think this is on the critical path, but I'm not sure at all. Just gonna have to go and find out. Hall of Statues. Have I been here? No. Oops. Oops. Right, I would like you dead. If I became a chicken, that would make that a little bit easier. Bird is the weakness of bird, after all. Ding. Did not manage to extinguish that. I did that really badly. That's fine. This room is a dead end every time I've been in it, right? Well, if it's a red jar, I would take that. If it's an item, I would also take that. If it's nothing, then I'll just turn around. It's a red jar. You know what? Good timing. Okay. If I'm going fast, the pendant is not such a huge asset, as it turns out. I am very much... my healing needs are outpacing the magic regeneration. I mean, I haven't died, but I did have a reason to pick up a jar off the ground. Okay, this is not the place I thought it briefly was, with a pit on the left. Alright, well, I'll explore this much at least. Ah, this looks a very critical path. So, I think there's an item left of there. I'll take a short detour. Even if I think the end is over there, I'm still interested in... I feel like this path is going to be very short. Yeah, this is a one-room dead end. And if it contains the red ring, I guess I'd like to have that. Much more than the defense the ring gives, I would like to see 11 out of 11 on the map. Hey, that's the red ring. Okay. I'm gonna see something. Ooh, look at those colors! I'm like a zombie. Okay. Oh, I get it. This is, no, I'm NES Ganon, of course. That palette. I was like, those colors look familiar. It just took me a moment to place them. A big blue pig, except not quite a pig yet. Alright, so this would have been a trap floor and a doll in the original, except this is not the... Is this the same room as equivalent of that? This is just other side of that room. Okay, that's fine. They all jumped in almost at the same time. That was very pretty. Fairy should be here, right? No, this is a different room than the one I'm thinking of. In the room with a fairy, the elevator would continue down. I will see that room shortly on this route, because I'm totally on the critical path now, right? Maybe. Not even picking up that bag. Oh, well, I guess I am, because I'm turning back. Oh, I am very much off the critical path, huh? Because this totally dead-ended. Wait, I haven't been to the other side of the... where the blue bird was? Actually, I'm a little bit lost here. Yeah, left of here was a wall that I'm pretty sure I can't walk through. I guess I didn't try. Okay, so this was a big elaborate dead end then, right? Let's just verify. It did have a red ring in it, so it had a purpose. But the wall crawlers made it very clear that I'm not going through there. Yeah, I'm not going through there. Okay. Well, guess I gotta go around. Okay, so they just always just about do that. This time it was actually all of them that were on screen. Okay, so how backtrack do I have to go? Very. Alright, so, well, up an elevator, left to the next elevator, then down. Alright. Okay, yeah, this is the room where I was talking about the left, right, right, right route, and that this was off of it. So then this tracks, with my understanding. Keep on going down what would normally have just been a way down with no way right. Nothing for me on this level. Here I'm gonna go left for a moment, then I can turn back. Cannot continue. But I have been to both sides of this, so I guess I'm fine. Alright. Good enough for me. And yeah, so I have a full inventory screen here, right? One thing missing is the last magic container, and that will come from the way down at the first point of no return. Alright, I'm gonna go right because there are more unexplored paths there, I guess. Again, left, right, right, right. So that tracks with my understanding of the route. Haven't leveled up yet, it'll happen. I'll try to pay attention to when it does and use it for a magic refill or something. Though, that means I don't need one. This room, haven't I been here? Yes. But how did I get here if this was not connected to... There's a locked door at the end of this path. But how did I get here if... I'm not sure how I managed to explore this without the surrounding area. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I misunderstood something. This is totally the way down. Alright, that's fine. Might miss out on a pea bag or two. But I guess I know I'm getting all the items, so it kinda doesn't matter. Won't see that 11 out of 11 on the map, but that's fine, I don't need to. It's a little chunk of the... what do you call it? Palace here. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this. Is it, well, guess I'm not being there, wherever that was gonna be. That's fine. I do remember being on top of that cliff. Yeah, this is totally the way. Should I bother to kill that bird? Sure. I can try flailing at it a little bit, but there's really only one reliable way to deal damage, and it's this. I don't really care what's left, honestly. I've seen those rooms enough. There's a ferry. Okay, this will have an item at least. That was dangerous, but I did it. You know what? I will take that. And I'm always full when I get to this ferry. I'm pretty certain the floor is not trapped here. Yes, and there is a pea bag there. I should have taken magic. That's okay, I didn't need to. There is a pea bag on the other side of that. Have I been there? I'm about to get knocked off. I have not, and I'm not sure how that would happen. So, reminder, when I'm steering down, I can't change, whoopsie, my left-to-right direction. So I cannot be stabbing and steering at the same time. Those are mutually exclusive actions. I just want to go here for the carving challenge, to show that I can touch the ferry and get back. So this would be the last right. If I went left, it looks like it would connect. Actually, I do go left here. Therefore, right is a dead end, and since I'm so close, let's check it. I know where left leads. Yeah, okay, here we go. Maybe I can at least get one more of the items out of this palace. Yeah, alright, there's one. It's a 50! And is that the last prize other than the, wow, look at that number of knives you're filling the air with. That's a lot. A 50p bag, maybe the last item I get that's not the last magic container. There's just something funny about that. Shoot. Alright, so, don't break through the floor yet. Don't do it no matter how tempting it is. Alright, so, full magic, and you know what? Let's take advantage. Done. Point of no return has been crossed. Here's an item. I guess I'll get it just to get my count up. I know I won't get to that 11, but I'll get as close as I can. And map completion, just in case I look at it and would get bothered about this otherwise. I'll go all the way, punch that wall. Still have to fall in the lava. There's gonna be a king bot here. If I go right, I think it's a red jar? I don't need to leave myself a path because I'm leaving the room. There is an additional room first. because this one does not dead end on the right side. Okay, one of these, is it a jar or is it a bag? Or is it nothing? It might be nothing. It's a fairy! It was none of what I said. Right, you. Fine, you got one hit. Enjoy it. Oops. Alright, so down the shaft. Thunderbird is in the room immediately to the right. I'll fill out the map, because I'm here. Let's do it quicker way. Oh, is this the way out? A way to fall that would take me all the way back? Actually, it's a door, it's not even a way to fall, so it's a that's right, there is a shortcut. I forgot exactly how it is. I fall, but I fall sideways. That's how it is. Okay. There we go. Everything is great. If I really wanted to get 11 out of 11, I could re-explore this, but honestly, it's not worth it. I know they're all P-bags. There are no worthwhile prizes left. That screen is full. Except for the blood in the vessel. Oh, hi. Red jar. Alright, fine. I'll heal the last tiny little bit. Here! Here! No Kingbot here. Time for Thunderbird. The best boss fight in the game, followed by the worst. Well, I mean, with Ganon included. Like Final Ganon, I'm not sure, I've only seen that fight once. So I don't yet know how I would rate it versus this one. This fight is very good though, there's just something about it. Oops. It has just the right amount of stuff to dodge, and the increasing pressure as the fight goes on. And that tricky action I have to do that I only get to do every once in a while. I don't know, I just really like the Thunderbird fights. Alright, so there was a thing I wanted to do here. I'm gonna do it. Let's do this ahead of time. Yeah, no Triforce, I already have it. There we go, Shadow Ganondorf. I guess let's attempt to have a real fight and see if that's at all possible. I mean, none of my pecs are landing. Oh, one of them did. I don't know, I just hate this fight. Like, the way it works is just not very good. Okay, but you know what? I can do it that way. I don't think an up or down stab can ever land on you. But if I corner you, you'll just feel like jumping. I can't catch up with you, you just slide backwards. I can't do that. Alright, well this is something resembling a real fight. Push to the corner, get one peck in. Also, there's more to this music I didn't realize. Okay, let's be sensible here. Can I get you to jump over me or something? You just don't know what to do with this chicken at all. This is very silly. I have to show you aggression. So I could just... Okay, well, there's my method then. That chicken herds you into the corner. Well, I missed my shot. This is the goofiest possible version of this fight. I love it. Ah, you jumped over. You just do not attack me when I'm here, at all. Well, I missed again. Shadows are very unnerved by birds, just cannot handle. Like if I jump, you do punch occasionally. Yeah. My neck is very short. I have to be in just the right place for this. Ha! That was not it. Ah. Nope, that wasn't it. Well, we just get to appreciate this music track a little more, and that's nice. Okay, my neck might be longer than I thought. Maybe it was just my timing that was bad. I like the occasional little wing flap that happens. There we go. Alright, chicken wins. Am I gonna fight Ganon like this too? Maybe. Alright. Get out that vial. Fill it with blood. Okay. Cool. And I get a refill. So when I try to exit here, I will just go straight to the overworld from this screen, right? Yep, 10 out of 11. Okay, I laid eyes on the last pee bag. That's good enough for me. I don't have to actually get that thing I'm asserting. Okay, so let's do Dragmire Tower. And I think I have a warp to that point, so I don't gotta wait for anything. Whoa. Dragmire Town, that's not quite there. It's faster to go to Naboru. And I should probably save while I'm here. I wonder if it'll tell me how many things I found at the very end. If I'm only off by one, then that's what I want to see. This is not the right... Oh, this was the map shop, I think. This is the house, right? Happy music! For a moment. It's not Halloween in that building. And the tower is here, I think. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's do it. Final battle. Will I do it in chicken form? No. No. I don't think so. I want to do it for real. It's a very good fight, and I've only done it once before. Shadow Link is just kind of a super lame fight, and I'm happy to inject any kind of spice into it that I can. But this one, this is good on its own. Where are those clouds? I guess Halloween is an uncloudy night. Well, I do need to be a chicken for a moment here. What? But right, the chicken that's not super chicken would have reverted by now. I mean, okay, I'll start in this form, just because it takes more effort to switch out of it. But I'm probably switching out shortly. Yep. Right, so I summon. Just from anywhere in the room. I was standing on top, which kind of hid what was happening, so now we get a better look at it. And it's nighttime, so this is more fitting now, maybe. A good time for summoning. And then you become Bowser? Is that how it is? Pretty sure I just gotta convince you to break through the floor. And I have nothing... Okay, I'm supposed to get all the way up there. Uncomfortable chicken. Oh, I was able to... Ooh. Hold up. Let's do that again. How high up am I? Can I just stand here? I'm somewhere. I'm pressing the button a few more times. I assume I've hit the top of the everything. So, now, do I need to be down there to interact with you, or do you just break the floor on your own? Oh, you picked me up. Well, well done, I guess. What do I need to do here? Okay, I don't feel like this form is doing me any favors. I'm gonna jump, I'm gonna protect, I'm gonna life, actually heal. I'm a zombie now. Alright, so, what are we doing? There we go, now the floor is breaking. So when you do that, it means you're about to squish. Otherwise, I just gotta wait for the floor to break. Okay. Squish time. Okay, and this pattern makes this very straightforward. I guess it takes several pounds before it starts breaking. Okay, so I can't anticipate, I do have to wait for the squish move to happen. Otherwise I'll get got. I can anticipate this much, maybe. Maybe not. Crack. Whoops, I missed. Well, I get squished then. There we go, down we go. Together. Now, I know this is a damage race, so I'm going to stay close to you. I would like to jump. I don't know if protect is important. I think I'll opt not to cast it and save my magic for now. Yep, well, that, whoa, was incredibly deadly. Okay, so I should protect, clearly. Well, I got a refill, using up my lives, that's fine. It would have felt better to do this all in one, but that's, oops, that's not jump. That's not how it went. That's fine. Don't get squished, it's very deadly. Okay, just hit, please, just hit someday. I guess not today. That's nice. I didn't get it. Okay, this is harder to hit than I expected. Alright, big heavy stone. Do not get between something solid and something moving. Okay, I guess I can break these for magic, and breaking them might actually give me an easier time at hitting things here. Not that one, though. Ooh, a spark attack. I missed 2. I think I can afford to miss 2, but not 3? Maybe? Alright, if I want to hit that... Okay, there we go. I might still be on the route to be able to do this. You're speeding up, I see. All the way up top. Alright, need one more, maybe, or 2, and I might already be dead. Yep, I did it. Great. I can miss 2. Blob form. The skull blob. Any red jars in these? I'll check. Nope. Okay. And just a little bit of the floor remains intact. Well, that stayed around. Okay, of course it did. Why wouldn't it? Blop, 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 blop. There's one. Don't need. Oh, well. No, that wouldn't persist between screens. Okay. How did this fight work? I don't remember if I won. Okay, so you do that. I think I can damage you directly, is that true? I can bounce on you. No, I have to wait for permission to damage you? Is that right? Let's see. So bouncing does that. I can just punch as you go by. Got it. Ow. Okay, that's the way to damage. Big punch. I don't actually have to move all that much here. Because if you're taking damage, you can't deal damage. And I'm just like right in your jump dead zone. Alright, so I found how to make this pretty easy. Oops. Yeah, he does drop the fire right in the center though, so I want to be just slightly off the center. Roar, roar. And this is where I deal the real damage. And yeah, I decided I couldn't do a whole lot of double hitting here, so just take any singles you can get. I'll have to do a few phases of this. That's fine. Back into the vessel. Ooh, that was a hit. Actually, can I just do this whenever? Without waiting for anything? Alright, you come over to this side. Alright, yeah, I can just do that whenever. I don't have to. Doesn't have to be in a specific state. Just stab, stab, stab. Punch, punch, punch. There we go. Yep. Oh boy. Okay, that counted. This is a bad pattern for me, but you know what? I can work with it. Actually, you know what? That's a fun pattern. Let's try Flurry. It's not working too well. Ouchie. Punch! I'll just wait for you to come back, because I know you will. There we go. Alright, just a couple of more hits. And the power will be mine. Alright, Dark Lord triumphs over his previous incarnation. Perfect. Good stuff. Randomizer complete. Alright, this game was super great. As I said earlier, this is maybe one of the most impressive fan games I've ever played. Only low point was the fact that it was so faithful in the second quest. There were a few things changed. I would have enjoyed it more if more things were changed, but you know, that's just asking for, you know. This game is super great. I just want it to be a little bit greater. Oh man, Ganondorf gets a hug from Zelda. I guess anybody would. Who would be the funniest character to do that? Ganondorf, probably. Maybe Zelda. That'd be funny too. Anyway. Yeah, so this is super great. Yeah, so I would prefer... Really, my complaint here is that Nintendo did not put a real second quest into this game. The original version of it. Because, like, if it had a true second quest, and this just recreated that, that would have been the perfect canvas for this. But, you know, I can understand the conundrum here, where it's like, do you do a faithful second quest that's actually a New Game Plus, or change it a whole lot? The choice was made here to change it a little bit, which I would definitely prefer over having not changed it at all. There was a lot of interesting stuff at the end of it, which we just saw. But yeah, just having to go through a New Game Plus version with barely any changes, only with bosses, that was a little bit of a drag. But again, I feel like that's more a fault of the source material than this reinterpretation. But everything else, super great. Loved this. Would I play this randomizer again? I don't know, maybe. Part of me does want to finish that Wario run, but I would do that on my own, maybe. I don't certainly feel an urge to go back in and do another new seed of this immediately or anything. I feel like I had a full meal here, and I'm satisfied and ready to move on. Cool stuff. I guess maybe... What if I had, like... What if I chopped off the first quest experience, and started second quest at 111, had all the extra stuff at the end, then went straight to randomizer? Like 2 loops that included all the stuff. Maybe that would have been the ideal experience. But no, really, this was very, very good. I'm just brainstorming ways it could have been even more very good. Have we gotten to the programmer yet? I think the programmer comes later. Programmer, there it is. It's something I love about how that spelling was preserved, which completely makes sense, but it's still somehow funny. Great stuff. Start second quest. Select do not save. I guess I will do not save just in case I want to go back and get that P bag or something? Actually. So start second quest would just give me second quest again. Yeah, I might as well not save. That makes more sense than saving. Okay, clear quest time, 7:31:42. Alright, I chose not to save. Okay. And I do still have my Wario file here. 54 deaths, that's right, because of old Kasuto. Okay, that was ZALiA. Wonderful experience. I'll see you again for something else.